This is simple enough. I'm not going to make any big deal out of it. I've been around here about 32 years, and I decided that on March 31st is going to be my last day. So I guess this is the proper words is to announce retirement. I figured the next day would be April Fool's Day, so that'd be the first day off, and I thought that'd be the best day to leave. There's a lot of reasons I'm sure people are going to ask questions. I don't know. Like I said, 32 years I've been here, 17 as assistant DA, 15 as the DA. I probably was here 17, 18 years before that, so I've been around about 50 years. That's long enough for anybody. There's a lot of reasons for it. They're mostly all personal. I'm really not going to get into much. I'm not getting any younger. I really thought I was in a little bit better shape whenever I decided to run again this last time, although my wife was ready to kill me. So, but I defied her and I ran anyway. I felt that there was a need in the office to maintain the consistency and so on and so forth. I felt that was imperative, so that's why I ran again. I figured I'd be able to get it out, but truth is I'm 75 years old, and I ain't getting any younger, and I ain't getting any healthier. On top of that, some personal situations with the family, especially grandkids, so I kind of was taking stock of things, and I really started taking stock of things after Steve Passfield died. So that's what I'm doing. That simple. I just think Randy put this damn thing together. So now I've got to write out all the people that I need to thank so I don't miss somebody. I probably am going to anyway. I hate these damn notes. Anybody that knows me knows I usually do things off the top of my head. Even in court for openings and closings, it's hard for me to read notes. But I guess we'll do it this way. Certainly I want to thank my family, my grandkids, my daughters, my brothers who I have to put up with or else put up with me, my in-laws, and all my cousins and aunts and everything else like that. They support you, and if they don't, you can't. Nobody can do something like this. I want to thank the staff. I got 9 assistant DAs. I got 6 support staff who are really basically 6 administrators or coordinators or paralegals, whatever you want to call them. They are very talented, very skilled, and very underpaid. How I keep people this good is beyond me, and they're all here behind them. Which again was Randy's idea. So, what did you put that? I put the Operation Our Town thing up there too. I want to thank victim witness people. Sue and her staff really do a lot. Right now, Becky is the one that comes down to Agner's with me every week, and she's hiding back there and takes care of the victims and witnesses for me. The detectives, I guess I have to mention Randy, Dusty, Melissa, and where she is, and I certainly have to thank Jill. She's my personal assistant, administrator, office manager. She is fiercely loyal to me, which is, I don't know why, but she is. We sort of have a daughter-son relationship, you know. I think someday daughter-father. Someday I think I'm going to come into the office. I always imagine this. It's going to be cold out, and the office the heating isn't going to be good, and she's going to have a shawl to put around my shoulder. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Anyway, we've been together a long time, and she really tried, like everybody else in the office, they make me look good. Believe me, they make me look very good. The police officers, of course, I'll get into them really in a second. Vicki down at the Pathonetari's office, every time I need something, no matter what the hell she's doing, she takes care of it for me. The stenographers are unbelievable. I lose more things, and I lose more transcripts, and then I come trudging down to their office, and then they see me coming, what do you need now? And then we have to figure out who did it on that whatever day that was in court. So they look it up, and then in about an hour, after they're done something really quick that they want to get out of the way so they can do what I want to do. And then they run me up a transcript or run me up something that I need to know about. I certainly want to thank Operation Our Town, Mike Fiore, Joey Sheets, Phil DeVoris, Ron McConnell. Everybody knows what a big deal that's been. They've been very, very helpful to me. They've been very, very loyal to me. I hope I've done a decent job for them. Once again, they make me look good. They come up with the idea of having all these round tables so that we could talk about things like the pharmacists, trying to keep track of all the different drugs that are flying around the country, or the county, I guess I should say, well, the country too. So really that's been a good relationship with us. Obviously, I want to talk about all the police departments, APD, Hollidaysburg, all the surrounding townships. I know if I start naming them all off, I'll miss somebody. The sheriff's office. Every time I need somebody up here for court, contrary to their procedure, if I want somebody tomorrow, I get them. Normally, somebody else don't get them for 2 weeks. I get them tomorrow. So Jimmy Ott and his staff really helped me an awful lot. Drug Task Force. I know the Drug Task Force doesn't like to be identified, so without getting them on camera, I certainly would like to thank Joey Merrill and his compadres who like to give me a lot of crap, and I give them a lot of crap, but they do one hell of a job. The AG's office, done a lot of work with them. My good friend Dave Gorman, who got me into this thing in the first place. After that, of course, Wade and Jackie, they kind of told me what to do for about 3 or 4 or 5 years. Timmy Sullivan, I don't even know if he's here, been a good friend of mine. Danny Miller has been my best friend. We, believe this or not, our birthdays are about 2 days apart in May, and every year we go to lunch. Once in a while we drag Wade along with us, but mainly we go ahead and we go to lunch, and we always go to the same place over in Marzoni's, and Danny drinks the place out of tea.
And Wade pays.
And Wade pays. My first assistant, Pete Weeks, has been invaluable. The guy is unbelievable. He should really be DA instead of me. But I guess it didn't work out that way right now. For what it's worth, he will be after I retire, because of the law indicates the first assistant takes over if there's a resignation. And he remains first assistant, I believe, the 1st January after the next election. I think that's what it is. Now the judge says it is, so it must be. All right. I'm going to try to finish all my cases up before I leave. And I would want to say one little thing, which a lot of people might take offense to, but my proudest achievement here is I prevented abortion from being part of the specialty courts in this county. And I was fortunate enough that the pro-life people gave me a citation for that. So that's it. Anybody wants to ask a question, they can. I don't know if I'll answer.